Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm continuing my reviews of the new Padilla Finest Hour. That's from a quote from Churchill back in the World Wars. And you can look back on the blog and get all the details on the background of the name. But today we're looking at the Oscuro. This is the Finest Hour Oscuro Robusto. This cigar uses an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, a double Nicaraguan binder, and the filler is Nicaraguan and Honduran. This size is 5 by 52 and very dark. You could almost call that black. Look at the black in the band and compare that to the cigar. It's very close. There is the density. Now, this cigar has an average feel in the hand for Robusto, and I'm anxious to see how it is. The sun-grown we did last week didn't fare so well, but every cigar stands on its own. So let's see how this one stacks up. The new Padilla Finest Hour Oscuro Robusto. This cigar is a nice shaped cap, so it's very easy to cut just a little off. Okay, seem to have a good draw there. Very sweet on the cold draw. Promising. Well, this is a much better start. It's a very tangy orange citrus with a lot of sweet dark chocolate. There's quite a bit of black pepper, which I would rate at between 7.5 and 8. A lot of black pepper. There's sweet caramel and or brown sugar. And there is a little nutmeg in the mix, but it does not hurt it at all. You primarily get that nice citrus. It's very tangy and sweet to go along with a very sweet dark chocolate and black coffee base. There's a lot of black coffee in here too. It's very close to espresso actually. So we've jumped around there. Tangy citrus, sweet dark chocolate, caramel and or brown sugar because they could be one of the same, nutmeg and very thick black coffee. I'll leave it at black coffee instead of espresso, but that's how you start. It's a pretty good start. Let's see where we go from here. Well, I'm not at the first third yet, but look at that ash. Look at that white ash. That is really pretty. Now the flavors have settled down the further in you get, and I'm about 1 inch in or a little over, and it's definitely settled down. It is definitely caramel. So it is a lot of that sweet, tangy orange citrus, equaled by the sweet dark chocolate, and the caramel mix in there gives it even more sweetness. You can detect that nutmeg and the black coffee base. And the pepper is just as good as it started. It's probably an 8. That is one of the big stars of this cigar. A Maduro Oscuro cigar with a lot of pepper is very good. So I'll come back here in about a ½ inch, right about that band, or just about, and that'll be the first third. I'm here at the first third, and the first thing I'm going to do before I even talk to you is remove this lower band, which has already started to burn. Now the flavors are just like we said before. The flavors like we said before, but the black coffee, which now I would and am going to call espresso, it's so heavy, has elevated. There's the citrus, the sweet dark chocolate, caramel, nutmeg, and espresso, and it's a lot of it. Cigar is medium to full, and it may hit full body here before the end of this second third. It's very, very deep feeling, very full feeling, tasting. The finish is nutmeg, some light caramel, and a very nice amount of lingering black pepper. This cigar is turning out to be pretty good. I like these dark notes with the sweetness. Now for the first third, I'm starting it at 91. It's pretty good. I'm very impressed. So I want to see how the second third, to me, that's where a lot of things, if they're going to happen, are going to happen. So let's see what the second third brings. Well, we're finished with the second third, moving right along. And nothing major changed in that second third. The espresso, and I'm going to leave it at that, did tone down to more manageable amounts. So it got the cigar more imbalanced. I don't know why there for a while it got really elevated. But it's back down to manageable amounts now. And the flavors are just like I described before. Very close to full bodied. Definitely full flavored as far as it tastes full bodied. But the feel of it is very close to full bodied. The finish is unchanged. The pepper is very good in this cigar. That's one thing you're going to notice right away is plenty of a coarse black pepper. Second, third, I'll maintain 91. This is a good cigar. In my opinion, it's light years better than the sun grown, which I really figured the sun grown would be good. But anyway, this is much better. I like it. And barring any unforeseen things in the final third, we've got a pretty good cigar here. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The citrus became more of a cedary type flavor here at the end, but you still had plenty of the sweet dark chocolate and caramel, which always helps a cigar. Nutmeg, but it just accentuated the cigar, didn't hurt it at all, and plenty of espresso. Again, the pepper is excellent. It's very good in this cigar, and the lingering black pepper is just fantastic. Finish unchanged. High grade medium to full body. Very high grade medium to full body. This is a good cigar, and I'm actually glad it was, because with the sun grown, I was afraid, what was I in for? Again, I only have one sample of this cigar. This is it. Today you saw what I experienced for the first time. But it was impressive. And I believe going forward, if I had this cigar 10 more times, I would feel the same way about it, maybe better. But for today, I'm rating it on first impression. I would maintain the 91. So, math wizards, the overall score is 91. It's a good cigar, well worth trying. Plenty of sweetness and black pepper. The black pepper is the star of this cigar by far. But the way it starts out with that nice tangy sweet orange citrus combining with that sweet dark chocolate and caramel. Then you add in the espresso, and the nutmeg just accentuated it a little bit. It helped it, didn't hurt it at all. So good cigar. Good cigar. So there you have it, the Padilla Finest Hour Oscuro Robusto 91.